It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be reacting to DBG ranking the best shooting guards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Now, DBG did record this video before Friday's drop, so, we did get a lot of those small forward type of cards like Jonathan Isaac, Rudy. Those are the main cards that I think about, with the cards we got. And if you look at the Dark Matters, we got KP as well as LaMelo Ball. So who would be on the shooting guard list? Maybe Kyle Korver, maybe a guy like Gerald Green, Tony Allen, who DBG obviously does gas. So those guys won't be on this tier list. So, obviously, if you don't see them, that is why. Now, before I dive any further into that, if you're new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We're on the road and closing in on 110,000 subscribers. And also, mad shout out to DBG as well.
First up, Alex English. I'm going to put in B tier for now. A guy that does have...
Alex English, look, I'm actually on the nobody spent and going to probably get him. So I'm intrigued to see what he provides. I think he's 6'7", Melo's
potential
base.
to get moved up in as far as tiers go.
I think Alex
he
English
definitely
has
that potential because he is a really, really good player. Alex English is one of those guys where he's literally just Carmelo Anthony
at the shooting guard position.
I prefer Melo's player build. The problem is that his release is just, it's so hard to green. Melo on quick is, for me, just incredibly hard to green.
I feel like for the majority of people, if you get it down though, it's cheesy because it's hard to contest.
I'm a big believer in Melo on normal. So if you guys have seen any of my if you guys have seen a lot of my Alex English videos at the start.
Do y'all remember when Giannis on very quick was a thing and basically impossible to green? What was that, 2 years ago? Giannis on quick was better than Giannis on very
I was so high on that.
Why did this get so dark?
The big difference between him and Carmelo Anthony is that I was really high on Carmelo base on normal. The problem is that I'm not the highest on it on quick, which is what he gets. I'm gonna move Andre Iguodala into C tier. We got a lot of really good players, which is the only reason he's going to C tier because, again, a really good card, great defender. The big issues with Andre Iguodala, though, is it's just that it's hard to even explain it.
I'm telling y'all right now, Iggy is
a very good player. His defense is immaculate. The problem is it's just the shooting. The release is just not great. I'm putting Wiggins in B tier. A lot of people... honestly, I don't even think Wiggins is as good as Alex English. Love Wiggins.
I don't think Wiggins is that great.
A lot of people
he's
love
okay.
Andrew Wiggins in
if
this game.
you run him, he's fine.
I'm not one of them. I'm somebody that had Wiggins at the very start.
I did too.
I was probably one of the first 20 people to get Kevin Garnett. But Andrew Wiggins, for me, was just not that guy. He never was from the start. He was never that guy. He was always a good card, but he was just never that guy. Edwards, though. This is a...
here's the deal. Here's the deal. Sorry for the yawn. Here's the deal with Anthony Edwards. I think he gets gassed way more than he should.
This is an absolute
his release is not that good, though.
I don't care what anyone says. This guy is a chicken man.
Am I crazy for liking Alex English's release more? Am I crazy?
Best shooters in the entire game. The guy moves well.
I feel like his
the guy
release
shoots well. Sure, he may not be the most hyped up player in the world because he's only a 6'5" shooting guard.
It is not that good in my opinion.
I'm telling you, if he was 6'7",
I would not have him
about him like he's the freaking best player in the game.
Yeah, but he's only 6'5".
Then we've got an actual S tier player is Billy Knight.
He's so good.
Billy Knight, lads. This guy again, and he is.
I would say he's probably the second best shooting guard in the game.
Someone that might actually be the best shooting guard in the game.
I think he's the second best. There's
no Tracy McGrady exists. I'm still not quite sure that Billy Knight is worse than Tracy McGrady.
T-Mac's better, but it's not by that much.
When I'm saying a guy might be better than T-Mac,
he's not. But Billy Knight is really good.
The Tracy McGrady. The 2K literally turned into a freaking demigod this year.
T-Mac is so good.
Made the guy a part demigod, and he may be not be better than Billy Knight, which is the craziest.
I'm still.
Buddy Hield.
Y'all wondering what I'm doing right now? Grinding clutch time offline. Yeah, still trying to get Billy.
Buddy Hield might be the worst player on this list. He might go on the worst list. This guy is a trash can.
Buddy Hield's not.
Carmelo Anthony literally has to go wherever I'm putting Alex English. They are the same player.
That's fair.
They are the same player. Again,
I think
wish
English
that
has better
there
defense,
was
though, right?
Any different way to talk about him, but they're the same. Kazi, I'm gonna put Kazi at this stage.
I don't think Kazman's great. I feel like for the majority of people, his release is hard to green.
This tier, I know a lot of people like Kazi Russell more than A lot of people like Cassie Russell enough to put him in a higher tier. I
don't think Anthony Edwards should be A tier though. And you guys can say I'm gassing it, but I don't think
like at this stage of the game, he's all right. Like no age in threes, not a perfect player, but he's really good. I want to so badly.
No.
I want to so badly put him in S tier.
Well, probably the reason you want to put him in S tier is because you got Anthony Edwards at A tier.
But I can't. Yet.
Jetty is so much better than Ant. He is A tier. Jetty's an actual A tier.
My starting 2-guard, one of my favorite players in the entire game, Chetty Osman. I don't give a damn what TyDeBo thinks. Chetty.
Oh, chill, DBG. Chill. I've realized how good Jetty is, but I mean, a month ago was he A tier? No. Now is he A tier? A month ago he was A tier. Now, you know, I don't know. I think you had him at S tier, honestly, last time, and put him over some crazy people. But if you're gonna put Anthony Edwards at A tier, and I'm a Timberwolves fan, I think we got bigger things to worry about than Chetty Osman.
Osman is that guy.
He's good.
Chetty Osman is incredible. I don't care what TyDeBo thinks.
He still plays him.
He's going into a high tier for me. But
I'm not gonna argue. But Ant is crazy.
Carlos C.
Cedric not
Mullen.
bad. Mullen's
not as good as any of these guys.
They ruined Mullen's release.
Cliff Hagan D. My God, Cliff Hagan stinks.
Cliff is bad.
I've never used him because obviously
he's bad. I mean,
after the pandemic happened,
what is the purpose?
I will never be locking in for another one of these cards again. And that was the worst part, is that everyone being like, "Oh, everyone broke TOS so that they could cheat and get Yao Ming." It's like, no, I broke TOS so that I could get Shane Battier for a video for you guys. Completely different.
I mean, it was kind of the same way for me with certain gameplays. I just, do not for Shane Battier, but for the likes of some other people, like the duo with Nas and D-Lo, I do that because I had the MT, and now obviously I can't do it, right? And so I'm in kind of that same boat. So
yeah, basically that is what we have right here. We have Cliff Hagan in here at D tier. Dale Ellis, D for Dale, D for tier.
Dale,
not a fan of Dale Ellis.
Do you remember Tokyo?
Dan Marley's gonna go B. He's actually really good.
Dan Marley is good.
I'm telling you, Dan Marley's one of the better. He's one of the surprisingly better players in
He's like the perfect 3-and-D guy.
He can't shoot, but he's a lockdown defender, so I'm gonna put him at the
DeAndre Hunter is good. I know people are gonna be like, Ty, his release is horrible. You know what, guys? You're right. But I'm still saying his player model is good and he does a lot for you on the court. He does. I'm sorry, it's the way it is.
If
DeAndre Hunter is good.
If he was a better shooter, he would be
C tier is probably
way higher
right,
on my
but
list.
I'm just saying.
If he was a better shooter, he'd be unbelievable.
Because his player
I'm gonna go
incredible.
B tier for DeMar DeRozan. Again, we have a lot of really good shooting.
The sad part is it's like DeRozan is better than Ant. I don't care what people say.
This position is absolutely set with so many of them.
Ant is not.
I just think DeMar DeRozan, with his inability to hold range, it kind of sets him a little bit apart from, say, Chetty Osman or Anthony Edwards. Albeit, like, I know that not having DeMar DeRozan in one of the higher tiers is probably going to be one of the like the points that people are most angry about in this video. But
I mean, my whole thing is this. When Ant is ahead of DeMar,
this is my list, so
it is your list, DBG. It is your list, man.
It's going again. We could change this as the list goes on. Dylan Brooks, low. Wherever Iguodala is. He's just like Iguodala.
Brooks' release just isn't great.
Gervin might go S.
Gervin is S. There's no might about it. Gervin is an S tier shooting guard.
This guy is immaculate.
He's S tier, no doubt, no question about it.
Glenn Rice, C.
Glenn Rice stinks. I'd go even D tier. He stinks.
He might go down to D.
He stinks.
Again, this position's stacked. Okoro. Now Okoro gives you something. He gives you a chick jump shot, the Curry slide, nice handle, good defense.
I mean, when I first saw Okoro's card, I was impressed. But again, he's unactionable. So
Jalen Green.
What are we really talking about?
Jalen Green's worse than all these guys in C tier.
Green stinks. I'm telling y'all that right now.
I need to find my worthless tier players first.
Gerald Green's good. Jalen Green stinks. Worthless players. Joe Harris has to be close. Kevin Huerter's got to be close.
I hate the fact that I'm gonna have to say this, but like, Richie Guerin might have to go into worthless.
Richie Guerin's
I don't even hate
horrible.
that card. He's
always been
maybe
terrible.
Next worst card in this list.
Always been terrible.
No, Joe Harris is terrible.
Joe Harris is terrible. Yeah.
Joe Harris is terrible. Cliff Hagan really sucks as well.
Do y'all like Kevin Huerter? I think he's horrible,
I need 5, so Cliff has to go in there.
Kevin Huerter is horrible, right?
Pierce is the next worst, maybe?
I don't think
I like Pierce.
Pierce is not worthless.
I like Paul Pierce in this game.
Yeah, his release,
he is just the next worst.
No, he's not. Huerter's worse.
We've got to go 5 in worthless tiers. Anyone else belong? I don't think so. I like Herder. I'm going to have to move some.
You like
tiers.
Herder?
So
I think
you go
Herder
down.
is horrible.
Hunter, you go down.
Hunter at D tier is crazy.
You're getting the last worthless
When
spot.
I like DeAndre Hunter more than Anthony Edwards, that's crazy. Like, that's just crazy. That's 3 tier difference. That's
and then I'll
nuts.
have to move a Koro down.
Like, that's all fine.
Yeah, I'm happy with my tiers because I'm going to go A tier for Brown.
Jaylen Brown is extremely good.
I think Jaylen Brown's a really, really solid shooting guard in this
Extremely
game.
good.
I think he's maybe one of the most slept on players in all of my team.
Jaylen Brown is so good. Yep, I agree.
I'm telling you, that guy is supremely, supremely underrated.
And
Jaylen
exactly. Jaylen Brown is really good.
Is incredible. I love it. I love this card. I am a massive, massive fan of this card.
He's really good.
But then we're gonna go for Crawford.
I haven't used Crawford, so I can't really comment on
I'm
him.
gonna put Crawford in.
I've not used him. I'd go C tier, but I really don't know.
As a shooting guard, C tier.
I'm just
I don't know why I'm hovering C or D's, B or C. C tier is a shooting guard. I still like Jimmy.
Jimmy is... Honestly, I'd put Jimmy in C tier.
I still like Jimmy enough to put him in C tier. That fallback jumper is so chick.
It's way better on
I've used his
than
Ruby
next,
in a
but
few
yeah,
occasions where I've had to use
it's
Rubies,
tough.
and I forgot how much I like just Jimmy Butler in this game. Man, when Jimmy gets that fallback release on very quick,
That could be
we're
cheesy.
in for a problem, lads. When Jimmy gets his next card, we are really
It could be.
in for a
It
problem.
really could be a problem.
Joe Johnson's release makes him unusable.
I haven't used
If Joe
Johnson
Johnson had a
to
better
be
release,
honest
this
with
guy
you,
would
so I
be
don't
B tier
know.
minimum. His stats
Joe
are
Johnson
perfect.
used to
His
always
release
have a
is
good release,
terrible.
like the Eddie Curry base.
J.R.
What
Smith,
happened?
low B tier.
I like
He's
using
fine.
JR because of his release.
Kevin Herter.
No way we're putting Kevin Herter this high. This card stinks. He went off against the Timberwolves. Don't even get me started, but he stinks.
Like, I like Kevin Herter, but he's probably C tier.
He's not
probably
even
C
C
tier.
tier. He's not
I
even
really like Kevin Herter.
Kevin Herter's not
like
good.
I'm one of the bigger fans of Kevin Herter.
I can tell because the card stinks.
I'm
he
one of the bigger
stinks and you're
fans of
gassing
Kevin
him.
Herter. Like, he is just exceptionally good.
No, he's not.
exceptionally
He's
good.
horrible.
But then we have got Julius Irving.
Yo, why are you hovering over D tier?
A, maybe S. No, he's A. He's A.
He's way better
Dr.
than
J
Anthony
is an
Edwards.
A tier player.
Way better than Ant. Gervin is S. I don't know why Gervin is even in that
He's
tier.
just
Gervin is so
unbelievable.
much better. I know nobody
He's just
basically has him,
unbelievable.
but he's so good.
Then Kobe,
We're due for a new Kobe. I'm just there. I'm just saying.
C or
that.
B.
It probably won't be much
C or
longer.
B.
Kobe's B.
I'll go B.
Kobe's B.
Kobe's really good.
Lou
Dang,
Deng
high
is
B.
really good.
I really
Yeah,
want to
he's
put
B
Dang A,
tier.
but he's not. He's a better small forward.
I just don't get Anthony Edwards does
Shooting
not
guard.
belong in A tier.
Dang is
I'm
going to go high
sorry.
B. He's going to go high B.
Anthony Edwards does
Lou
not belong
Hudson.
in that tier.
Okay card.
I've
B
not
tier.
used Lou Hudson, so I'm not even
Michael
gonna make
Jordan,
a
C
comment.
tier.
Yo! Why is MJ C tier?
Bad card, but like when you're looking at D, Michael Jordan's going D tier. I don't care.
Bro, somebody ban DBG. Somebody ban DBG! What are we watching? You're putting Michael Jordan at the same tier as Glenn Rice. You're taking Kevin Herter over Michael Jordan. What am I watching?
Michael Jordan's going D tier.
This is horrible.
C or D.
This is a horrible tier
Michael
list.
Red's gonna go D tier again. A card that I
is
don't
horrible.
mind. He is just D tier.
Wake me up when
Mikal
DBG
Bridges
has a good take. I'm
maybe
sleeping.
ends up in S tier.
S tier over George Garvin?
I'm looking down on my list, and there are two players. Two of these guys got to get moved up to S.
If you do not
Two of
move
these guys
George,
got to get
I
moved
promise
to S,
you,
and I'm
move
gonna move
Anthony
Mikal
Edwards.
Bridges
If you move
and George Gervin up to
Okay.
S.
That's a good take.
You know I start Chetty over Mikal
That's
Bridges.
a
I'm going to
good
move
take.
Mikal Bridges. I'm going to move George Gervin up to S.
Good take.
I know it might be a bit of a crazy one, but I'm going to move them to
I'd
S.
still have Dr. J
OJ
over Mikal, but
Abaji's
that's
not
me.
bad. He's going to go C tier. He's really
I haven't
not
used
bad.
Abaji, so
Hugh
can't
Rich
really
is gonna go
comment on
D
him.
tier.
Hugh
That
Rich is
guy,
horrible.
when-
His uppers
you
hair
can-
is literally horrible.
When you're greening with him, he seems like he's God, but when you're not greening with him, he's a trash can. So it's a really weird one
It's
with
just
Hugh
the
Rich. Like
upper on that
sometimes he feels
release is
unbelievable,
just
sometimes he
not
feels
it.
awful. So I'm gonna put him in D tier just for inconsistency. PG just because of his size at that shooting guard.
Yo,
position.
can I get Billy Knight? I've been grinding so much clutch time offline. I feel like I deserve Billy Knight.
He is gonna go into B tier, and he's gonna go into better B tier players. He's
Ooh,
really
Paul
good.
George.
Garen has to go D. Garen's the worst player in D tier.
Richie is horrible.
But I do prefer him over these guys in Worthless.
Richie is not it.
Ray Allen, very close to getting
Ray Allen's good. He's not S tier, but he's good.
The only, it is between Ray Allen. I'm not entirely sure, so I'll wait till the end to put that last guy in S tier.
Ray Allen is not S tier. He's just not. I don't know. Dr. J deserves it over Ray.
Here, A.
Terry Dishinger is really good.
Ricky Davis, A.
Ricky Davis at A tier.
Wesley Person.
Yo, no way. I want you to DBG tier list, and Wesley Person is A tier, and I like Wesley Person. And MJ is initially had MJ at D tier. What am I watching?
Get into A tier. Not because are there better players in B tier than Wesley Person? Sure. But just for how iconic Wesley Person is, Wesley Person get into A. Zach Levine.
That's fine, but it's kind of crazy. Levine stinks.
C.
MJ is so much better than Levine.
Player,
it's not even close.
A perfectly fine, a usable player.
Levine stinks.
And then the last two obvious S tier inclusions are Tracy McGrady and Scottie Pippen.
Wait a sec. DBG forgot Vince. No, wait. Is Vince Carter primary small forward? He might be. And if that's the case, then I guess DBG didn't forget him. But Vince would be at S tier. But if I had to move one player to S tier, it's Dr. J by a wide margin. It's not even close.
These are Tracy McGrady is in a Tracy McGrady.
T-Mac's the best shooting guard.
Tracy McGrady, Scotty, and Billy Knight are probably in tier around.
Yo, why is he slandering George Gervin? Gervin is good.
Maybe Scotty can compete, and Gervin's exceptional.
Gervin is
actually exceptional. He basically gets his already unbelievable release. He has that move to quick, and every flaw from his diamond card is now gone. He's just ridiculous.
Gervin is so good. I don't know why we're slandering him.
I'm going to go all out offense. I'm going to put Ray Allen in the center bridge. I'm going to put Ray Allen in at the shooting.
I don't even hate it.
So anyway, that is.
You know what? I don't even hate him moving Ray Allen up there. Because for a second, I thought he was going to troll and put like Anthony Edwards or Wesley Person up there. So low-key, I don't even hate it. But the MJ disrespect is crazy. The gas for Anthony Edwards is crazy. Those are my two biggest takeaways from this tier list. I think it's overall a fine tier list. But those two just don't quite make sense to me. And you guys can let me know down below in the comments. Do you guys really love Anthony Edwards as an A tier player? Because maybe I'm just in the wrong. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're doing it. As always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.